Okay, good morning, everyone. This is Jairam Dwivedi here, Assistant Professor, SIRT IT Department. Welcome you all in lecture series of data science.
Okay, so just see, we are covered all the theoretical part of clustering method, and now we'll see one numerical, how we can compute the distance and how we can merge this clustering algorithm. So how we can actually perform the hierarchical clustering, just see by one numerical example. So you just see, suppose here is a table where the distance of some objects is given here. You just see, these are the objects A, B, C, D, E, and F. These are the some distinct objects, object set, which have some elements. Similarly, you just see A, B, C, D, and E and F, and their respective weight is given here. Distance between A to A is 0, and distance between A to B is 0.71. There is some unit, and A to C is here. So you just see the distance is given here. So you just see the distance matrix of size 6 by 6, and this distance matrix was calculated based on the object features. Okay, so how we can actually merge these objects into a single cluster, and how these clusters are merged into one cluster set. Okay, so we are performing here hierarchical clustering of top-down clustering approach with a numerical example. This numerical example, you just see. So just see, first we can focus the minimum distance of the object. So you just see the minimum distance of any object is 0.50. Okay, so once we see the distance between any object, so we merge these objects with a single cluster set. Okay, so distance between this F to D and D to F is minimum. So we merge these two, D and F. D and F. We merge this cluster set. Okay, so how we can merge it? We can put this question mark here. So we don't know the distance between after merging these cluster set D and F. That's why we put here the question mark and all, and here D and F. We are merging here D and F, so we put this. And by using the formula which we are already derived, the distance between D and F to A, that is minimum distance between DA and DF, distance between DA and DF. So distance between distance between D to A is 3.61, and distance between what F to A, distance between F to A. So distance between F to A is 3.20, which is minimum. This one is minimum, or this one is minimum. So distance of 3.20, that is minimum. So we'll consider 3.20. You just see, we will consider distance between 3.20, and after that we update this table, we update this matrix. The whole matrix is updated by this one. Okay, and once we complete these steps, we can again repeat the same step, means find the minimum distance between two cluster set, Okay, so here is the red point indicate that this is the next minimum distance between to Z. And we repeat the step again. What step? We just club these A and B, and after that we recompute the distance matrix. Okay, and update this distance matrix by the same formula. So here when we merge this D and F, the minimum distance is 3.20, and distance between DF and you just see the minimum distance is computed here, and all the points where D to B, D to C, and all. Okay, so similarly you just find 3.20 here, 2.50 here, 2.24 is here, and 1.0. So finally you just see distance between D and F and cluster set B. So you just see the distance, minimum distance is this, and similarly we find the minimum distance is 2 point, and simultaneously you just update your this matrix set. Okay, so again we find finally the distance cluster E and cluster D and F is calculated as, we can compute the final distance, that is 10. Then after that you just update it, and as we see the next minimum distance is this one. So you just update this. Okay, so here is the question mark, because we are clubbed this A and B together, and similarly we find the distance between the two cluster set. Okay, and simultaneously we just generate a dendrogram also. So when we see that here is A, here is B, C, D, E, and F. So once we club the two cluster objects, so first we club the D and F. So first we club this F and D. So you just simultaneously you just create a dendrogram. So this graph is called dendrogram. So here the two cluster set is here, and these two cluster set is clubbed with a cluster set 1 C1. Okay, so simultaneously in next step we merge the A and B. So we merge this A and B, that is clubbed together. Okay, and after that you just see which one is which one will be minimum. So once in third step we get this one is minimum again, and we find the distance between all this one merge. This time we merge DF and DF and E. Okay, DF with E. So here you just see we club this DF with E, DF with E. Okay, so you just compute the distance between these two. Okay, and once again repeat the same step. Okay, so the next minimum distance is 1.41. So you just club these three. And after that finally you just get these two, and we can't able to minimize these two. So finally the 6 by 6 matrix were given, but now this matrix is converted into 2 by 2. Okay, and how we can convert it, you just see. Okay, and based on the above calculation, you just see the dendrogram. D and F merge first, and the distance was 0.5 here, and 1.0 is here. Okay, then merge this one DF and E, 1, and after that 1.5. So we merge these set by a C, and in next step we merge this A and B, and finally we get one cluster set C. Okay, so in dendrogram property, you just seen in previous lecture, once again I am repeating here, where you just cut this dendrogram graph, you find the number of cluster in label. So here if we cut this dendrogram at this label, you will get two cluster set 1 and cluster set 2. Okay, when we cut this dendrogram at this level, you just find that the three cluster set, that is C1, C21 and C22. Okay, when we cut here, you just get another, and you just cut here, you will get the six cluster sets is here. Okay, and by using this graph, you just see how this cluster is clusterides and cluster group is formed, how this group is formed. So A and B is one cluster set, C is another cluster set, D and F is grouped with one cluster set, and with that E is associated, and with all the C is associated with that. So you just see how we can compute the distance, and how we can measure this distance matrix, and how we can compute the clusters. So that is all about this hierarchical cluster numerical. So we cover the next topic in our next class. So thank you.